Oi! So I thought I'd finally do it because I haven't really bought anything for a while and I've never really shown my collection. I'm not going to show it all today, but because I've split them into these boxes like this. A's, B's, C's, all that sort of stuff, because I've been storing them away. These are a few ones I have to watch up here. But yeah, so I thought we might just do a quick look, just an overview. I'm not going to pull everything out. I might pull out a few interesting ones, and just so you get a bit of an idea of what I've got. So we'll start with, like I said, we'll start with the A's. So we got stuff like And Soon the Darkness, that's really good, along with its remake. That was bad. Among Friends, what do you guys think of that? Danielle Harris, I love her, but this wasn't my thing. This one, April Fools, watched that one as a kid, growing up religiously. I taped it off TV. It's great, you guys would all know that. American Mary, Amusement, pretty average. ATM, a little bit of fun. Alone in the Dark. Can't really remember that one, to be honest. Alligators. All the Boys Love Mandy Lane's alright. American Nightmare, I think that's a doco on horror. Anthropophagus. Now, I want to watch this again sometime. It's just been a long time, and I don't have a clear memory of that one. Amityville remake. I've got all the Amityvilles here, somewhere along the line. That little pack. I think there's about 8 Amityvilles or so with a remake. I've got them all. I've got the Aliens on DVD, but I've also got them on Blu-ray now. Amityville Curse. More Aliens. Altered States is a pretty cool one. Oh, pretty weird. That was a remake to April Fools. Wasn't much of a remake. Arachnophobia. We all know that. American Werewolf in London's a good one. Classic. Antichrist, if you haven't seen this, it's pretty brutal, pretty cool. Axe. Cool cover. I don't remember it being particularly awesome though. That was a remake to And Soon the Darkness, and that's just as good as the original. Alucard, pretty weird. Is it nunsploitation from memory? I think it is. The Apparition was pretty average. American Werewolf in Paris. The Ape, bit of Karloff, that's awesome. This was really bad. Don't ever watch this. All Cheerleaders Die. That was a waste. Oh, here we go. I've got them mixed up a bit, but whatever. We're going to do an ABC anyway. So that Basket Case 3's been in there. I got that one because Cool Dude is in it. More Amityville. Which one's this? Is this part 2? The Evil Escapes? Part 2 is my favourite. I think that's it. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's that part 4. Part 2 of Amityville is one of my personal favourites. 3's pretty average. I don't remember liking that. Here we go. Amityville 2 Possession. I really do like that out of the series. And then the original Amityville. So that's some of the A's. And not make too much of a mess. I've got a bit of a ABC box here, so it's all pretty mixed up. I might go to the B's first though. Go to the B's. Boogan's is sweet. Bloody Pit of Horror is pretty trashy. The Bloody Ape, that's pretty messed up. In a really bad, trashy way. Body Melt's a cool Aussie one. Backwoods, I can't even remember that. It must be alright. Got Black Swan in here. I watched that the other day. It's pretty sweet. Brain Scan. That's personal favourite. Love that one. Black Devil Doll. I think Jesse Midnight Crawler loves this one, but yeah, not on my list. Boogeyman, and I've got the other 2 that go with them. I think they're kind of average from memory. Babysitter Wanted, that's must be fairly average. I don't remember that much. Bloody Birthday's a good 80s one. Blood Night, Legend of Mary Hatchet. I think that's pretty terrible. What have we got here? Beneath the Darkness was pretty damn average. Berserker, this is not too bad. 80s, Lost 80s one. The Battery was a good zombie one, recent zombie one. Once again, Basket Case. I've got all the 3 basket cases and Brain Damage. Is that the same guy? That's Frank What's his name? Can't remember. Did he do Basket Case as well? I feel like he would have. Blood Drive, some Fangoria stuff, short films. The Burrows is freaking awesome. Ty West, anything Ty West does is awesome. The Burrow, I think he's Ty West, isn't it? I'm sure it is. Oh, no, am I thinking of someone else? Hang on. Error, might be an error. Maybe it's not Ty West. Whoever the director of this film is one of my favourites. Is that bad that I can't remember who it is? I just know the movies that they're in. It's not Ty West, I'm sure of it. Whatever. Blood Freak is pretty cool. Boy Meets Girl. It's alright. There's those two Boogeymans, 2 and 3. Blood Feast 2, sequel to the Herschel Gordon Lewis one. I think he directed that one too. There's Basket Case, so that completes that one. The Blob, that's the 80s one. I don't have the old one. La Betty. Have you ever seen this? Dude, get it out. If you haven't seen it, it's worth a watch. Bad Kids Go to Hell. That's pretty average. I think that was, yeah. Anyway. Brain Dead, look, that's Peter Jackson, New Zealand fella. You know Peter Jackson. He's one of his early ones. I really don't like that film particularly. I liked it as a kid, but I watched it recently and didn't like it. Bad Boy Bubby. I think we all know about Bad Boy Bubby. Oh, this is a mad film. Blood Beat. It's a Christmas horror. It's messed up in a way that it doesn't make any sense. It's so weird. There's a samurai. Dude, if you've never seen Blood Beat, get onto it. The Burning. You'd all know The Burning. A Blade in the Dark. That was good from memory. Bad Biology. Is that Frank Heckenlotter? What's his name? Frank Hennenlotter? It is. Typical. It's a bit like, it's the vein of all these movies, like the other one I picked up before. Can't remember what that was. Black Sabbath? Yes. Awesome. Karloff's in that. Bikini Girls on Ice? You can imagine that's pretty average. Butterfly Effect? What is that? Just the first one? You know, it's kind of like a sci-fi type horror thing. It's in there anyway. It's fine. Boogeyman is terrible. This movie. This guy, who's his name? Uli Lamel. I don't like him. I got a bunch of his movies once and just got rid of them all because they were really terrible. I don't like that director. I'm sure some of you guys do. Boogeyman 2, same guy. What's his name? Uli Lamel. No. That's got mostly a lot of rehashed material from the first one. No, I don't get them. This is a good pack. Bad Dreams and Visiting Hours. Black Christmas. I have the original. Actually, it's not in that box. It's somewhere else. Case of the Bloody Iris. I think that was pretty cool from memory. A little thriller. Italian? Is it Italian? Don't know. Blood Drive. Fangoria Blood Drive. I think that's short films. Broken's pretty good. I think that might be British from memory. It's pretty decent. Birds of Prey is bloody awful. Bad Ronald, I got that because a cool dude used to go on about it. It's actually pretty decent. Beware Children at Play, that's Trauma. That's not bad. The Brood is pretty awesome actually. Cronenberg, that's right. What do we got? Let's keep moving. I sort of didn't want to drag this out. I hope you guys aren't getting bored. Am I doing this right? No. There's C. We'll go to the C's. I think today we'll just do ABC. Let's not get everyone overwhelmed and lost. Colour Me Blood Red, Herschel Gordon Lewis. Christine, you know Christine. I think that's a Carpenter, right? Yeah. Creepshow in one of your American crack case things. You don't get them here. Cold Prey, dude. Was this the first one? That might be the second one. Cold Prey, I think, are they Norwegian or something? Anyway, if you've never seen the Cold Prey trilogy, I've actually only got the first two because I think the other one is I couldn't get it or something. These Cold Prey movies are awesome if you love 80s slashers, man. Cold Prey trilogy, get into it. Company of Wolves, I actually haven't made it through that movie. Is it good? I don't know. The Craft, that's alright to be in this collection, isn't it? There's nothing wrong with The Craft. Children of Corn, I've got all the Children of the Corns. They're all pretty bad, let's be honest. Cat People, it's kind of interesting. More Children of the Corn, boring. I sat and had a marathon of them, never do that, it's tedious. Children of the Corn, that must be number 6. Children of the Corn 5. This is a great one, Cutting Class. I think in America it's got a different title though. Slaughter, is it Slaughter? No, maybe that's not Slaughter High. Anyway, this Australian one's called Cutting Class. It's good. 80s one. It's got Brad Pitt in it. If you guys are Brad Pitt fans. Here's the 4 Critters movies. They're great. You all know Critters. Cannibal Ferox. Don't like that as much as what's the other bad one? Cannibal Holocaust. Creepshow 3. I didn't mind that. It's alright. Crime and Punishment in Suburbia. That can be in this collection, right? That's alright. Creepshow 2 is pretty cool. It's got some good stuff in it. You'd all know Creepshow. More Children of the Corn. This is great. The Changeling. Freaking great. Really good. Great atmosphere in that film. Castle Freak. Is this Gordon? What's his name? Can't think of the guy that... Anyway, look, I didn't really like it that much. Child's Play, I got the 3 of them. Carrie 1, Carrie 2. I really don't like the remake. I don't own it. I don't want to own it. I didn't think it was worthwhile. Why did they remake Carrie? But Carrie 1 and Carrie 2 is alright. I don't mind the one with Angela Bettis because it added a few things to it. Cauldron of Death. It's got an awesome cover and that's why I bought it, but I really didn't like the movie. Child's Play 2. The 3 Candymans I've got. I haven't seen that in years. I remember that being awful. I'm surprised I haven't remade Candyman. Carnival of Souls, that's that old one. It's pretty awesome. The Crazies, I like the remake and the original of the Crazies. I think they're both awesome. Cabin Fever 2, which is the worst one of the series, in my opinion. Carrie, love Carrie. It's in my top 5 horror movies of all time. Carrie, I love it. The original, Sissy Spacek. It is a beautiful film. Children of the Corn. Now there was one I watched. Don't think it was that one. There's a really late Children of the Corn that's actually pretty awesome. 3, actually don't mind 3. It's okay. Creature from Black Lagoon. I've got the 3 of them. He's apart from Frankenstein, the Creature is my favourite Universal monster, and I love the 3 Creature movies. That's the first Cold Prey. Get into Cold Prey if you haven't watched them. That's one of these Masters of Horrors, a single one. I don't know why I bought that, but anyway, it was alright, I think. Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky, Kronos, awesome. Watch it. Cabin in the Woods, it's fine. Child's Play, Candyman, is that the second one? Yep, love Candymans. Captivity, that's pretty average from memory. Cannibal Holocaust, you all know that. It's hard to watch. Have you tried to watch this by yourself on your own? I think with beers and mates, it kind of lightens it because you know. But have you ever sat and watched this by yourself? You know, you feel dirty after you've watched it. All the animal slayings is just ridiculous. Chopping Mall, that's kind of fun from memory. Candyman, the original, that's gold. Campfire Tales from memory, I got that because Cool Dude recommended that years and years and years ago. I find that average. And what have I got here? Here's a bit of a mix. I think most of these are C's, but there might be some B's in there. Chud, I love Chud. Beyond the Darkness, that's pretty good from memory. The Beyond, that is awesome. Love The Beyond. Great. Who did that one? Is that like... yeah, it's Fulci. I thought it might be Fulci. It was that good. Blood Feast, Herschel Gordon-Lewis. They're not bad. I don't mind a bit of Herschel Gordon-Lewis. Body Bags. Sweet. I remember the cover. Not that cover particularly, but the old one, the VHS store, which I never hired out. Creature Walks Among Us. That's part 3, which is great. Cradle Will Fall. If you want to see a really terrible mother that's lost it. It's a pretty horrendous film, this one, because it's kids that are getting hurt in this, you know what I mean? Compliance, that's pretty decent, based on some true events. It's pretty good. That's the original Creature, God bless it. Bait, that's an average Aussie shark movie. Children of Corn 2, Curfew. I don't know what to say about that, I can't remember. I don't think, it didn't make an impression, obviously. Chud 2. That's kind of fun, Chud 2. Pretty dumb and fun. Combat Shock, that's Trauma. A couple of Aussie ones, Cars of 8, Paris and The Plumber. They're both, I like The Plumber actually better. Original Cabin Fever, which is bloody awesome. The Crazies, is that the original? Or was that the remake? That's the remake. Great movie. Original remake, you got to see them. Carriers, it's not bad. Fairly average. Zombie film, Cut. Dude, you want to see an Aussie slasher from the 90s? cut. I love this film. It actually has Molly Ringwald in it, just to draw in the American crowd, I guess. But this is a character they could have gone on and really. He's a bit Freddy-ish, but not as well. They could have done sequels to this. I really like Cabin Patient. Cabin Fever 3, which was average, I think. City of the Living Dead. Is that a Fulci one? Yep. Cannibal Campout. There's a young fella in YouTube here. I haven't seen him for a while, but he got me onto these shot on video retro 80s ones. That's not bad actually. Cannibal Campout. It's terrible, but it's pretty good. I got this pack and I got it for the Cellar Dweller. Cellar Dweller there. It's bloody awesome. But there's other good ones. They're all fairly decent on that. The Collection, which must be the sequel to the Collector. Is that right? They're not too bad. I think the Collector is better than the Collection. Chucky, Curse of Chucky, I don't mind that. The Cave is bloody terrible. Crawl Space isn't too bad. It's got what's his name? Klaus Kinski. There you go. There's the Collector. That's not bad. Now, and the Car. That's a good one. Now we're talking about what are they? Children of the Corn. Mostly all pretty terrible. And maybe some of you haven't got to this one. This is the very latest one from a couple of years back. Children of the Corn Genesis. Actually, really rate that. It's worth a watch, man. Just something about this. I can't describe it because it's been a while, but yeah. So like I said, I'm just whizzing through this because I don't want to make this too tedious. I hope it hasn't been too tedious. And so that's the ABCs. I might just leave it at that, post this video, and maybe next week we'll do D, E, F, whatever like that. And I'll have to show you my box sets at some stage too. Do I do it at the end of the video? This video? Maybe not. We'll leave it at that. I think that's ample. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too fast, or I hope it wasn't too boring. Just let me know what you thought, and I can alter the next one. But yeah, as always, guys, thanks very much for watching. I haven't watched anything so that's why I sort of decided I might do a bit of this stuff. I haven't watched anything much lately. Anyway, we'll mix it up for a while. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, guys. See you next time.